reception out here. It's so fucking like blotchy. Okay, so I'm fucking out. Oh, hopefully it works now. Been like a psycho. Okay. You're driving. I probably shouldn't do this. I mean, everything was fine until it cut out. Though it won't fall. Come on, people! Fuck. I'm literally about to honk at this motherfucker. Go. You're not paying attention, you fucking dumb shit. God damn it! Jesus, why do I have to run into everyone? Oh, look! Alright. Oh, wow. That is so terrible. So I am home now. And my service is not that bad. But there's like a spot right there where like it's just so terrible. Even if I'm on YouTube playing music, like it just, oh man, my skin is dry. Oh fuck, I can't believe I just noticed that. I need to put some fucking like lotion on. I put a lot of lotion on my skin all the time, but it's so dry in Colorado right now, like it's so fucking dry. Anyways, that's besides the point. Is that like there's a spot when I'm driving that like completely just cuts out like my music and everything. It always saddens me because it's like a good almost 10 minutes that you're going down this road and just like it's just shit. Like I lose connection. Alright, I'm home. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I just have so much stuff to carry. Oh shit. Alright. There's my mom. What? Huh? Barely though. God, Petco was like, they didn't have what I needed, and then they had me, it was just in Walmart, I had to return things, so that took longer. Oh, I'm sorry. They didn't put my lid on there. Can you push that down?
Yes.
But yeah, I'm surprised.
Well, don't leave it just yet.
No. God, okay. So, yeah, basically, I'm fucking dealing with, like, the weirdest shit, and this is my life now. So, yeah, basically, I have been working my ass off. I have been living at home with my parents, and it fucking blows a lot of the time, but I'm trying to save a lot of money so I can get my own place out here, but it's so expensive, just for a 1 bedroom. It's like pretty pricey, but I have a pretty decent job, and I don't know, like it sucks ass. Like I have not lived at home in like legitimately lived at home in like 4 or 5 years. I think it's been like 5 years. So it's been really fucking hard. Like, at first it was hard, and then I kind of just, I'm like, what can I do? It's just is what it is, and like, I can't really be mad at it, you know what I mean? Like, I have my own space, and like, I do whatever the fuck I want to do. Not really whatever, but like, I don't know. My parents are definitely still assholes, and it's super annoying dealing with them sometimes, and I know they're probably really annoyed with me, but I don't know, like, it's tolerable. It's tolerable, and it's temporary, so it's what it is, like, I don't know. I guess I know a lot of my friends, fucking, that I went to high school with and whatnot, they still live at home. They've been living at home since they graduated. A lot of them still live at home, but like, and I guess it kind of sucks because now I'm like, well, I have to fucking come back home, right? And like, meanwhile, a bunch of my fucking friends or whatever, they've been living at home for like the past fucking 5 years. And, yeah, so I'm still in the process of building this room. Okay. I'm not fully like done with it. But, like, I lived on my own for like 5 years, went to college, did my own thing, and it just obviously, like, now I'm in a shit ton of debt, and, I have to fucking figure out how to pay these stupid amount of student loans, and like, I'm not, but anyways, it's like, I made that big choice to just fucking come back, because one, I wanted to get out of my city, and two, like, yeah, pretty much. Because I mean, where I was living really sucked. I wasn't happy at all. I had my own place there for years, and I was still very unhappy, and so I'm a lot happier now. It might be like kind of a sacrifice or whatever to live with my parents, but it's temporary, and I'm just trying to make the best out of it. But like, not gonna lie, there's times where they're just like up my asshole, and I'm like, look, man, I am still paying rent here, like, fuck you. Like, I love you, but fuck you. Yeah, so, god damn it, they didn't give me what I wanted. Oh well, it's fucking chicken, I guess. I guess. I'm not very happy. Like, I am, like, fuck, I just wanted food. But they gave me the wrong chickens. Like, fuck. God damn it. They gave me thighs, and I didn't want thighs. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they did give me the right one. Maybe I just ordered the wrong one. I'm just gonna say that to myself so that I'm not so angry. Fuck it. The other night, after after work, I was so hungry. And I got Taco Bell. And they totally fucked up my order. Like, so bad. I was so mad because I got home. And I totally, like, should have looked. I did look, and I thought it was right, but it wasn't. Because I had ordered my brother something, and I saw that that was there, but then they fucked up my part of the order. And, you know, shit happens. I'm not, like, gonna be, like, this crazy, like, asshole about it, but I drove all the way back. Like, I got home. I gave my brother his food. I realized mine was fucked. Went all the way back. Because they gave me some fucking, like, quesarito that was soggy as fuck, first of all. And it's totally not what I ordered. Like, I ordered a number 6. And they gave me, like, a number 2. I was so fucking mad. And then the girl was so rude to me when I went back. And I was super nice about it. I was just like, hey, I mean, you guys kind of fucked up my order. This isn't what I ordered at all. And then the girl, like, was like, okay, well, where's the rest of the food? And I'm like, well, I got home and realized that we fucked up part of my order, not the whole thing. And that's why I said, kind of. And she was, and, like, I didn't say that, but I was, like, you know, like, I gave my brother, he has the food. He's like, well, she was like, well, if it wasn't what you ordered, then why did you take it? I was like, I gave him his nachos. This is a soggy-ass burrito that I didn't order. And all I did was, and she was like, well, where's the rest of the order? I was like, dude, like, it's a taco. Like, it's a fucking taco. Like, I forgot the taco on the table, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Because, like, we took out all the food. And, you know, with the meal, it usually comes with, like, a taco or whatever. I even took a bite out of that taco, and then when I reached in to get the rest of my food, it was a soggy-ass burrito and not a chalupa. And so, yeah, that's a story about how Taco Bell really fucked up my order, right? But then the girl was rude as shit. She was so rude. And I even called her out on it. And I was, like, so nice to her at first. But, like, just fix it, dude. Like, I don't know where the other fucking taco is, man. Like, I just drove all the way back here at, like, 11 o'clock at night. Jesus, people. Like, I know working in the food industry and stuff is not fun, and it's obviously fucking annoying when people do shit, like, you know, on the customer's end, but, like, fuck, dude, like, people are so rude. Like, holy shit. Anyways, I think especially when you work in the food industry, I think you try to be a little bit more, like, I do anyways. I try to be really nice. Like, I try to fucking be really nice and, like, understand that shit happens. I'm always like that. I'm never like, look, bitch, you fucked up my tacos. Like, there are people that are like that, man. People are crazy. I saw this, like, meme of some lady who, like, bashed, or was it, like, Burger King or something? I don't even know, but fucking, like, smashed in their windows or something because they fucked up her order. Oh, fuck. Anyways, I'm gonna take a dab. I don't know what I'm saying. What am I talking about? Talking about fucking Taco Bell. Anyway. Hey, can't stay long. Oh, hi, Dougalo. I hope you have a good day. Oh my god, I need to eat this biscuit before it gets cold. I was gonna seriously smoke, but then where's my honey? And then I forgot I had this biscuit. Who else kind of forgets about the biscuit? I mean, I like bread and all, but... Dude, I haven't had Popeyes in so long. Where I used to live, there wasn't a Popeyes. And... I don't know. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, I haven't had it in a minute. So, a little upset that they fucked it up, but it's fine. Yeah, cannabis connoisseur. I know a lot of people that do that. Not like, but just to do it. Sometimes I'm like, okay, but I don't know. I might be like, I've never been so mad that I would call and complain to get free shit. Usually it's just like in the moment, I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like, here I am, high as fuck. All I want, it's late at night, like, I just randomly wanted food. Because I don't even really eat fast food that often anymore. I still do, but not really. I guess because, like, I guess for lunch, I technically eat fast food. Because I get lunch from the company I work for, so, yeah. But other than that, I don't know. I try not to eat too much fast food. Today was just one of those days where it was like, you know what? I really want some fucking chicken. Carl's Jr. It's pretty good, yeah. I don't know. I think about it, I'm like, I don't know what my favorite fast food chain is. I don't know. I feel like, I can't say McDonald's, but to be honest, other than that, I don't really know what else I eat. Like, that's probably the most fast food I eat. Yeah, probably either McDonald's or Taco Bell when I do crave fast food. Like, but burgers wise, I kind of like Wendy's burgers better than McDonald's. But definitely Carl's Jr. burgers are really good. Okay. I don't know where I left all my stuff. So yesterday I had this amazing dab of like all the strains I have. It was so good. Okay, so I guess that's my fucking like stoner mukbang thing for the month. Oh my god, I dropped a piece of chicken. Thank you, nice guy. Oh, Juggalo, yeah. I'm thinking of doing a new moon reading, slash Mercury reading tonight. The energy is super, super, super intense. And I've had a lot of my own sort of like revelations and like realizations and things that I feel like obviously are very personal, but are kind of connecting to the collective consciousness and whatnot. And like, I don't know, I'm just realizing a lot of things about my own self and like my childhood and like how I grew up, and I don't know why, like all of a sudden, right? Like these kinds of things are just like popping up. Like yesterday, I was definitely like talking about some of these things and thinking about some of them, like I don't know, I have a lot to say about, especially right now in Mercury retrograde. What the fuck, that's so loud. My shit's shifting, but we are going into like a shadow phase, and that's kind of like what I like, that's my thing. Like people are freaking out right now. A lot of people are like, oh my god, it's Mercury retrograde, like holy shit. And it's like, I feel it, but I'm just kind of like, holy shit, like this is my kind of energy. Like I don't know. Like I definitely feel the weight of it, but it's almost kind of just one of those times where I need to recharge myself and like go inwards and do a lot of writing and stuff like that. So I really am kind of gonna enjoy, okay, not really enjoy, but don't get me wrong, this fucking retrograde or whatever the fuck is definitely gonna fuck me up somehow. But I've just decided that like I'm gonna basically roll with the punches. What else can you do, you know? And you know, not only that, but besides just roll with the punches, it's almost like understanding that like there's these periods of time that are so important that like propel us forward. And right now it might feel like maybe we're stuck, or like a lot of things from our past are coming up, but it's only for us to fucking deal with it. Like if we don't, I mean, it's just gonna keep holding us back. And I'm saying that from experience. Like it's the cheesiest thing, super cliche, but like legitimately, like the world is forcing a lot of us to fucking just face our shit. And like some of those dark things are coming through. Like for me, even on like the day before and yesterday, I was having some really intense thoughts, like just in general about fucking everything, but yeah, I don't think I torched that long enough. But also, I tried DMT for the first time last night. Sorry, I'd like lost my train of thought, but I know, here's the thing, is I know with like Mercury in the state, you don't want to do anything too extreme. You don't want to make any huge life decisions, whatever. You'll probably see that a lot if you fucking follow anything that has to do with like this type of shit. I agree. I do agree. However, I also think, what? What's up? What? Come in. What's up?
Extra cat food.
It's fine, just take it.
Are you using it?
Yeah, that's fine, just take it.
No.
Go ahead, I have my pen.
What are you, tip jar? Is this a tip jar? Is this your tip jar? Is this your tip?
Yes. Shut up. Every time I haven't used a lot of it, but anytime like I was like pulling out a bunch of ones the other day, it was like funny as shit.
So like, you put it in here, or like this is like your tip jar?
No, I put it in there. We have a big ass one. We have to split it up between everyone now.
In between the whole day? Is this from?
That's
work?
just from the shift that from the shift that we worked.
Like today, or I mean the one day. This is one day shift tips.
Nah, that's from a few days.
Well, this is like until you guys filled the jar or some bullshit, or what?
Not every day we fucking have to split the tips up, and then I just put them all together and I throw them in a cup.
So how much you still owe me, homie?
I don't know. Do you want? I was live streaming though.
I can tell.
I have this. Where did it go?
Damn, someone I want to go to the strip club. Strip club? Why is that only $1 bills?
Cause. Okay, so I have this.
Like, what?
I have this. Do you want it? No, this is mine.
Let me see.
This
What is it?
mine.
Wait, hold on. What is it? I see that crate and give me the lid. Lid. Give me the lid.
No, this
Good
isn't the
lid.
right one.
Oh.
It's not gelato.
What is that?
It's Holy Highway.
You can give me a half of it. Or a quarter of it. I don't care.
Okay, because this is rosin, but it's really good.
What is it? Live resin? Is it live res or?
No, it's rosin. It's more expensive. Where the fuck is my thing?
You trying to switch some bills or what?
No, it's fine. I'm not, no, because I'm trying to not spend it.
Exactly. How many dollars do you have right here?
I don't know.
You never counted them?
I did, but I split it. It's fucking, I counted up the total amount, but there's another cut. I just, like, I don't remember how much. I think I spent some out of that one. And then I put another one away.
Oh, there's $28 there. Let's see what we got right here.
Well then just take that.
Huh? What?
Since I owe you the money.
Don't give me a couple of dollars, Scott.
What? I don't have other cash on me
I
right
don't
now.
want your cash. I don't keep your money.
Okay,
just
well.
give me a little bit of dabs and I don't care.
I'm just trying. Where's my tool at, bro?
You don't even give me a lot, to be honest.
But where'd you?
I think I might owe you a tool. I might lost it, to be honest. I'll buy you a tool this weekend. Because I do feel bad for losing your tool.
I had another one, but I think it broke. Oh no, that's dirty. I can't use that.
Where did you buy all this shit?
Where?
Where? I'm about to tell you this. You don't even have money for all this. How do you pull this out your ass?
Shut up. I do have money. I can't find that. I don't know how I'm supposed to break it up.
I'll be back. I'll be back to finish up with you.
Fucking kid, man. Okay. There has to be in here somewhere. What the fuck? Oh my god. Peace out. I took a load. Sorry, my brother totally distracted me. Yes! That's good to hear, Dokolo. You have a good day. I'll probably be coming on later to do the new moon stream. And, yeah, I mean, hopefully you can catch it, but if not, I'm gonna be doing more readings during the day. Because at night I do work, and yeah. So I was gonna give my brother some of this, but I can't find. Can't find the fucking dapple. So loud. I'm gonna have music on or something for a second. Yeah, so I finally got a new phone, and I guess I kind of like it. All right. I got the S9 Plus. But I know that they just came out with S10. So, kind of like, I know I should have waited. But, I don't know. I'll be able to upgrade soon if it's any good. To be honest, I don't like getting phones when they first come out. I'm really sketched out by it. Like, I always worry that it's gonna suck. Should I give him more? That's a good amount. Damn it. Fuck. This is not good. There it goes. Like a ball of fucking rosin in there. Okay. Ooh, it's 3:33. Alright. Actually, I really feel like pulling a card. Alright. Well, that just flew out. Judgment. And it did land upright. This is an interesting card. Sure. This is very similar to what Dugala was actually talking about, with almost like accepting yourself and like judgment. The judgment card is intense. Like, it's not really about the way we think of judgment, on a normal day to day. But at the same time, it's like, it's hard because even for people who aren't spiritual, it is a very spiritual card. It's a very like connecting with your higher self, and like higher level vibration, A lot of it, even for psychics, it's, I mean, you know, it's like revelations. It's like, it's having clear, you know, like clear connection with your intuition and trusting your intuition to make good, like, how to explain it. So you know, it's doing things based off of your intuition rather than judging the way, like we say, you know, how people are like super judgy. Well, this is really more like being intuitive. And I like the judgment card. I feel like that the word, I don't know, it just doesn't really translate personally. So I like to kind of swap it with more like intuition and like having a clear intuition, a clear head, making decisions based off of your desires and your, like, what you feel is right, for you and stuff like that, of course. But then there's also like, I feel like a discovering of like what you think and like about the world, you know, like your philosophy around death and life and how you live your life, you know, because those things do fucking matter. A lot of people are just like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna fucking die someday, and that's how you live your life. Like, cool, you know what I mean? Like, that's gonna reflect into the whole fucking thing, like your whole life and the way you live it. So like, I guess it's really like shaping those things too, of like what you think of the world and yourself and like your place in it and like shit like that. I don't know. It's to me, it's a very loaded card, and that's just the one alone. Um, Without me doing clarifiers, but that's a lot of what I'm getting for, especially right now. It's like, you know, even when we do think of judgment, you know, from like our families and like shit like that, I mean, you know, with this retrograde, we're focusing on like things of our past too, a lot of it, like your family, the way you grew up, a lot of your like resentments and stuff like that you may have had kind of resurfacing. And it's gonna kind of fucking hit you like a ton of bricks. Like it's, um, you know, it's like, okay, so we think we like to focus on all the crazy shit that's gonna happen on this, with this energy. But it really is like, is doing is healing you and forcing you to face some shit that you may have not been thinking about consciously. And so like this whole thing with Mercury, like I love Mercury. I think it's fucking insane, but it gets shit done. And right now, especially, and then we're in like Pisces, right? And so that's like really like, okay, like the chaos is going to be thrown at you, but it's a matter of like what you do with that energy, with that chaotic energy. It's like, are you going to let it fucking drive you insane, or are you going to figure out how to deal with it? And a lot of that is like comes in art, with writing and like drawing and painting and like doing fucking all kinds of shit. And like for me, even lately, I've been like having the desire to do all of these things creatively that I haven't done in years, that I haven't even wanted to do in years. And like, that's where I'm at. Like, I need to focus on those things, you know? Like, if you feel like you want to be more creative, or just expressing yourself and like writing and shit, like, do it. Like, right now it's the time to like get out a lot of that angsty stuff too. Like, just like all the things that make you fucking mad. You know what I mean? It's probably gonna come through and it's probably gonna be really intense. But instead of just being like, oh, fuck that, and being mad at it, like, just respect and understand that's your fucking part of like your past, or like that was a person that came through, taught you a lesson. Like, you know, even, dude, like, and I know, like, I say this all in a super, like, light, like, in sort of, like, fluffy way, but it's, like, you know, the shit that really gets you, like, letting go of certain shit. What? What? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. This lady is so dead. I don't even know why. I don't even know why you yell at me. You can never hear me. Okay, my bad. Holy shit. This is what I'm talking about, dude. Like, this shit drives me crazy. Like, I'm doing things. I'm fucking innocent. Like, there's a whole fucking world down there that I have to fucking deal with and like stop whatever the fuck I'm doing for. And it's really crazy, but it honestly is like forcing me to fucking face some of my shit, even with my own family. So here I am, living it, and it's fucking rough, man. But um um yes.
What do you think?
I'm busy right now. I'm about to try to do like a tarot reading.
Huh?
I'm busy streaming, bro. What's up?
Just ask them. But it looks like you get bothered when I ask you what you're doing.
No, but I'm busy because like I'm in the middle of a stream and like I've already been interrupted like a million times. Dude, this is why I cannot stream, because this, and like it's kind of frustrating because I don't want to be a bitch. I don't want to piss him off. I can't, dude. Like, you know, it's fucking crazy, dude. And like, it drives me insane because I'm a fucking adult and I'm so used to having my own space and I don't. And it's, yeah, as you can see, I'm really fucking annoyed. Like, beyond annoyed. But I can't, what am I supposed to do? Like, roll over and cry about it and just be like, fuck my life? Like, dude, it is what it is. Like, I'm trying not to be like a whiny bitch or whatever, but like, you know, because like I'm super thankful. I'm beyond thankful that I am where I am in my life right now, but like, it's not fucking easy, you know? Like I said, you have to make some fucking sacrifices to change your life if you want to, and to do things differently if you want to, but like, fuck, dude. Like, creatively, I've put so much on hold, and so much right now is like overflowing that I'm like, shit, dude. Like, and it's like forcing me though to like really like sit down and write and sit down and like meditate and then write and shit like that, because if I don't, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Like, I'm gonna lose it. I have to fucking just deal with my anger and my frustrations like the best that I can, and a lot of that for me is just writing and drawing and like doing anything creative. Like, I don't know, and I right now, like, I just don't have that much time even to do that shit, so it's kind of frustrating. I wish I had more time in the world to fucking just sit back and write, draw the fucking day. And like today's my day off, and there's like a million and one things that I want to do, but I fucking am like just, I don't know, trying to figure out what's, you know, the balance and everything, but like Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Sometimes I just feel like it's never ending. I can't just fucking be alone, first of all, unless it's late at night. So I'm gonna do a quick like 3-card reading, and then I'm gonna come back later, and hopefully when it's fucking quiet and like a million people aren't fucking bothering me, I can do an actual reading. But right, oh God, like even right now, I was like compelled to pull some cards. So a 9 is good. Are you the type who gets dude, I try, but mainly it's just my life is a fucking mess a lot of the time, and and that's just it, you know. I don't know, it's fucking, that's my life. So these cards came out, I mean, just shuffling, like I just normally intuitively pull. I don't ever like to force it. So a lot of the time, you know, a lot of the time whatever fucking pops out is usually what. Wow, that was a lot of cards. I'm gonna pull one more. Got the Sun card, and we got Queen of Wands. And God, I don't know, there's something weird, like there's something that all of these have in common. There's a sun in all of them. This is crazy. Okay, look at all these cards. This is intense. There's a lot of yellow. You know, it's like, it's hard because, like, you know, there's a lot of good, and you see, even as I'm sitting here, there's so much good, and I see so much good in all of these cards, but then I look at the cards, and right now, all I can focus on, and this is me, not just me, but I feel like as a collective, like, look at the look in her eyes. She looks really sad, almost like, not sad, but just kind of like over the bullshit. And the sun, his face super stoic. Meanwhile, this fucking guy, even the horse is like, but anyway, that's kind of, I know that's probably even just my energy, because I'm like, there's all of this good, I see all of this light, there's so much good going on, at the same time, there's a lot of chaos, a lot of change, a lot of like shit just like really fucking shifting, like letting go of some of those things that, like, even me, like, that are kind of making me really fucking sad. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know why, even looking at these cards, I just, you know, the first thing I noticed was just like the look in this lady's face and the sun's face, and even this guy's face. But he looks peaceful. They all look peaceful. It's not like angry or anything, obviously, but I mean, it's just like they're faces that have. I'm looking. See, they're like faces that have, to me, I just see because I look into people's eyes and I see a lot of shit through that, and it's just, it's almost like you've traveled this long road, and it's like this is for a lot of people, like we've gone through like so much shit, and like, even in the last year, a lot has happened for like me personally, but collectively though, as a just the shift, the mindset, the shift has been so big in just a year that like it's been like, holy fuck, dude, this has been a long one. Like, I don't know how to explain it. So it's like, but we're at a point where like we're feeling a little bit like, damn, when's, because right now, like this winter, like even where I am at, it's about to somewhat end, but it feels like it's never gonna end. It feels like this shit is just cold and it's gonna be gold, and like it's never gonna end, and it gets a little bit fucking, you know what I mean? Like a little, it does fuck with your hope a lot, in some ways. Just for me, the winter is a hard one. But so we're like, I know it's about to end, but it's that like very last little bit that is like, sometimes it's the hardest to like get out of it and be like energized, because, you know, I even think like right now I'm looking at this horse, and I know it's two different things, but like bears, like, bears hibernate during the winter time. And it's like for a reason, right? And so it's like I always see the winter time as a time to like sort of rest, but a lot of us don't give ourselves that rest. So this is going to be like the last sort of leg of it, where you really need to just go inward. You need to rest up, because all of this is coming up. I see the green grass, the spring, all the flowers, like bright ass sun, and like the birds, like it's coming so soon, right? Um and yeah, holy shit. I mean, it's there's so much that's going to happen that like right now it's definitely it's so important to just take care of yourself, take it easy, just kind of go with the flow. Don't exert too much energy. Try not to get too pissed off at people like me. Um, oh fuck. Someone's calling me. Um, shit. Oh, I was gonna answer, but. Um, but so that brings me to like the solar plexus. Especially with the Queen of Wands. This is definitely, to me, it's a solar plexus card for sure. The sun definitely is. And the Judgment cards um, is also, has a lot to do with the solar plexus. So right now though, it's like a lot of us want the solar plexus to be like this bright beaming thing, and it's like it kind of needs to recover a little bit from a lot of shit. It kind of needs you to, even right now, the only reason why it's like I'm saying this is because this is coming up. This is sort of the energy that will be coming out of this Mercury retrograde. Like right now though, it does not feel like a lot of people are not feeling this. A lot of people are feeling really fucking depressed, really sort of like stressed out with a lot of shit, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely in the next month, a lot of stuff is going to change, and I know even for myself, like, I need to just take it easy and, like, really just try to do a lot of my own self-care and shit like that. Because there's a lot of shit that I obviously, that I have been planning and working on, all of that stuff, but the universe is really just like right now, like, take a fucking break. Like, I don't even know how to do that, but I guess I gotta figure it out, because pretty soon, I mean, it's gonna be time to get on that fucking horse and just go. And I mean, like I said, it's the last tail end of the winter on my side of the world, so kind of just I hate the fucking winter, first of all, but I'm trying to just kind of like appreciate it for what it is, because as much as I love and I'm excited for what's to come, I want to be like emotionally prepared for that. And so I got some clarifiers with the Three of Cups, and that is like right now, it's definitely time obviously to do some writing. For me, I haven't been doing a lot of writing, but I'm trying to do more writing, because there's a lot of chaos right now. Like, a lot of shit's so scrambled and so fucking upside down that write. Like, I need to write. And a lot of that, and for, when I see like a huge ass pencil, like, the Queen of Wands is such a beautiful card as well. Like, she's really, she's a very passionate person, has a lot of fucking things, like, has a huge voice, fucking dog, and this is just a lot of what I've been feeling. Like, I've been, trying to reconnect with, like, me being the outspoken person that I am, and, like, getting into the creative things that I love to do. But also, like, being very intentional with, like, everything that I do. So, because she's a very, like, the Queen of Wands is very, very, very logical. It's a balance between that, and I don't know, you could even call her, like, more of like a businesswoman, more than like, yeah, be like more of a businesswoman. And that's a lot of what I'm personally focusing on right now. Is I'm this creative person, but I want to channel it into a business, which is hard as fuck to do for someone like me, who is just like this fucking, like, hopeless artist or whatever. That's just like, mainly, I mean, I'm not really trying to be this huge well-known artist. Like, I just want to make art, and, like, it's just part of, like, what makes me happy. But I also realized that I want it to be a huge part of my life. So I have to figure out how to integrate it with, like, business and making money and all of that. Because, I'm definitely a businesswoman, and I definitely can make some money, but it's for me, it's bigger than that. It's like, I'm really having those, like, serious, like, where am I going with my life, like, what am I doing with it type shit, and how am I going to execute it, because I have all these ideas, I have all these dreams, I have all these goals, but it's like, how the fuck, do I get there? And Queen of Wands is that bitch. She's that bitch that's like, is very action oriented, very like, this is how the fuck we're gonna get there, fucking plan A, plan B, plan C. And that's really what I'm trying to, well, I have been doing it. And so that's a lot of focus, a lot of, you know, a lot of energy into that and aspect of my life. However, with the Three of Cups coming out, though, it's also like we need to fucking remember that there are people around in the world, friends, family, you know, getting out there and like meeting and talking to people. And like, I've also been trying to do that, but it's kind of hard sometimes. But it's definitely super, super important, I think, in the next month to focus on developing friendships and like even business, you know, with business networking and but mainly self-care to like hang out with friends and see how they're doing. And you know, if you don't have friends that fucking check up on you once in a while, then get some new friends. Like, you know, I think that a lot of us forget that friends are important, friends and partnership, because even with the Judgment card, I mean, a lot of that has to do with like relationships and balance between the self and the partner. But yeah, so this is a lot of beautiful energy. I don't know. I really get tripped out by how some of the cards that just come out and that I pull, it just they are all like so connected in a way that I'm just like, fuck, I don't even, you know, like it almost sounds too good to be true. um I think that's how a lot of us are feeling though. I know I am. I'm like, this can't be like, even though I'm kind of going through shit, um like big life changes, I'm still very skeptical. Like, I don't know. Um, there's a fear that things are going to go wrong. And that's exactly what Mercury retrograde is doing to a lot of people. It does, but the thing is, we have to function out of trying to be logical, as hard as that might be, even for people like me, and focusing on what's on the other side as your bigger goal. But don't get too caught up on that. Like, a lot of people want to just avoid shit until things get better, and then like things just don't work that way. Like, seriously, if you really like, this is honestly the time. I mean, there's never wrong time, but to like really face your demons, because it's gonna be like rolling down a fucking hill, like full force. Once you do it on like everything is just set for you on the other side. Nice little cushy blanket and like a big huge gift of just like rewards of in your own life that you've literally worked really hard for. So basically we need to stop psyching ourselves out about a lot of this fucking energy happening and just, you know, fucking like have the confidence and trust that like you've worked really hard for everything that you have, and like no fucking energy from your past or future is going to fuck that up. Like, you're gonna just take it as it comes. Like, I have, you know, been going into my own past and thinking about some shit that I haven't thought about in years, but for good, like for a reason, you know. So being like that stuff comes up, just let it, you know, just fucking let it. A lot of past stuff is gonna come up, whether it's smells, whether it's movies, whether it's, you know, fucking cartoons, like all of that shit, dude. Like, I've been, everything, like, normally, I'll watch something and it's not, like, I don't know how to explain it, but right now, like, I'll watch a certain show, or I'll watch a certain movie, or I'll hear a song, and then, like, or I'll read something, and it's just, like, immediately, like, it just brings something up from, like, my past, from whether it be a memory from as a kid, or a memory with somebody that I'm not friends with anymore, or, like, whatever, and a lot of us just be like, we'll just be like, oh, fuck, let me not think about that, but I think a lot of those things are going to be reminders of, like, you holding in resentment or something towards that person or towards that time in your life. And if you could really, like, let go of that and forgive, I mean, regardless of what they did to you and how terrible that person may be, or whatever that situation was, it's really gonna change a lot for you. I mean, I know it's gonna be, it's like such a fast and short thing, because it would be literally, and this is like in the next month, and then in the next two you'll see, yeah, and literally in the next month, in the next 3 weeks, especially with the Three of Cups here. I mean, next 3 weeks are gonna be super fucking eventful, super intense. Just don't fucking lose sight of what matters. Don't lose sight of everything that you've been doing. Like, legit, it's a test. It's a test. Like, this Mercury fucking retrograde is a fucking test to see how will you cope when shit gets a little crazy. Will you give in to old habits? Will you, like, let in the wrong person again? Like, exes might come back into the fucking picture to test you, type shit. Like, all of those things. Like, temptation is, like, there's gonna be so much fucking temptation to do shit that maybe feels familiar from your past that you miss, whether it be going out and getting fucked up. What? What's up?
And I didn't open the door. It opened by itself. I think you gotta close your shit, right? But sorry for interrupting.
You're fine. No one sees you.
Play your games.
Shut up. Get out of here. Get out. You gross.
She has no breath.
Shut the fuck up. Ugh, my brother's so annoying. Holy shit, dude. Okay. It's just like divine feminine energies fucking coming through. But anyways, holy fuck, dude. It's just like really intense energy right now that is kind of freaking people out, and me included, but not really, because I know and I understand it. And as a shadow worker, this literally is like the best thing that could happen for a lot of people, including myself. That it's like, it's almost like going through a really bad trip, like if you like a bad mushroom trip or something. And oh shit, I didn't even see you. Satan approves. My bad. I don't think that he's here anymore. But yeah, like, let's focus on the positive energy, right? Look at all of this positive, beautiful energy, right? We gotta focus on that. But what I'm also saying, as a shadow worker, we can't be afraid to fucking let some of that dark shit just be, and to sit with it, and to, like, fucking understand it, to, like, forgive, to let go, to heal. Like, we have to fucking sit there with it. We have to sit with it. We can't just be like, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, even that's why, like, when I first, I'm like, oh my god, these cards are so beautiful, like, the sun, even this, but, like, even the sun knows that you can't be like this ball of fucking like sunshine all the time, but he's still, you know what I mean, he's still fucking glowing, but I'm sure like he sees some shit and he knows some shit, and sometimes it's good to like preserve your energy. Like right now, for the next month, try to preserve your fucking energy as much as you can. But also, mainly because you're gonna, if you're doing it right, you're gonna be facing a lot of shit from your past. It's taking a lot of emotional energy, and that's what you need it for. So that when sort of like the sun comes out and it's time to fucking get going again, you can move on and you can move forward and not be fucking still stuck on what happened 20 years ago or fucking 10 years ago or 2 years ago. Like, we're never gonna just fully let go of everything. All of it. Like, it's a fucking process, right? But like, this is like really just shaking everything up to the point where you have to let go and change some shit. Like, if there's something that has been following you forever that's like still causing you to live your life a certain way, you know, like, that shit's gonna come through. And like, it's up to you if you want to face it or if you want to just say, yeah, this is how I am and this is how I'm gonna be. um I'm not getting that energy from this reading. I'm getting a lot of people are kind of also like waking up and being like, you know what, like, this is not where I want to be, but not being so hard on themselves. And honestly, this Three of Cups card is super important because friends and your people, your actual community, your people that support you are going to be there to remind you, like, hey, you're doing a good job. Like, hey, like, I appreciate you, because this is a lot of hard work. This is a lot, and it's a lot at once, so it's going to be really draining. Um, it's, you know, but if you allow it to, you'll learn so much, and also like, it's mainly understanding of your past. Like, I don't know, a lot of people just, you know, me included, you know, like, there's shit from my past, you know, in the last, I would say, you know, even the last 4 years that I'm just like, I beat myself up about, and it's like, what for? Like, I can't fucking change it. And I maybe didn't understand at the time why I chose those things, or why maybe, you know, I'm fucking, those things chose me. Like, I can't fucking be angry about it anymore, though. I'll say that is just like, there's a sense of just like, it is what it is, and like, what will be. Like, it's so fucking hard though to be that peaceful in a ball of fucking chaos when like everything's sort of coming to a forefront, and like, I'm being super super analytic and super introspective, and you know, you have to sit with it for a little while, but then you move forward. And that's the whole fucking point with Mercury, is like, yes, we're gonna sit with it, we're gonna probably have these ups and downs of like feeling good about the past and then maybe feeling not so good about it, but it's in those times that you have to just fucking hang on, understand whatever lesson is coming from that, and just move forward. And it forces you, because if you don't, like, explain it, like, this type of energy can definitely fuck up a lot of people, especially who have severe depression, including myself, because it's definitely makes you, it is, you're hard on yourself, you're super analytic, so much so that it could be counterproductive. So that's why a lot of us are just like, don't get too hard on yourself or on other people, because like, yes, you want to make sure that you focus that energy on positive things that you want to work towards, and not on the negative shit that's not like it's out of your control, or that's like not really affecting what your bigger plan is. Anyway, yo, what's up, Silent Wolf? Hi, Indigenized. But yeah, like, I just, I don't know. I just really wanted to come on here because mainly with this like new moon, it's always new moon and full moon is always when I like to do my readings. But also as a shadow worker, as somebody who really believes that like the dark aspects of ourselves are like super super important to not just gloss over or to just wish away. Like especially with Mercury, especially right now, like yes, do a lot of self care. Yes, do a lot of like whatever it is you do to fucking make yourself feel comfortable. But also, you gotta be okay with being uncomfortable. You gotta be okay with like feeling some type of way about things from your past. And I don't know, like, it is obviously, eventually to let go of a lot of that shit. A lot of blockages, I feel like, that we're starting to understand and like I don't know, it's hard because not everybody believes the same shit, and a lot of people think that a lot of it is bullshit, but our bodies are vessels of energy, and like we hold on to certain shit that stays in our bodies and it physically manifests. And I know for me, like the solar plexus has been something that I've been working on, and that's like the center of your body, that that is so important to have balanced. And even I mean when it's not, it's hard to fucking have anything clear in your head, or it's just so hard to like keep yourself motivated. It's so hard to keep yourself happy and like peaceful. I don't know. I had a very severe um blockage in my solar plexus, and it was really fucking with me and like my intuition and just everything. Like, physically I was having a lot of problems, and I still, right now, like I'm still trying to heal. There's certain parts of that aspect that are like physically manifesting. And it's really hard to do like on your own, but with the solar plexus, things that I could just say that I know for me, um, it's, I would say, it, whatever you do, you just have to physically and mentally, you have to, there's integration. This kind of gets into psychology, but like, um, everything from touch, smell, and like crying, like actual crying, or like anything to do with your voice, like um basically, if there's certain shit that like you feel like you've, a lot of our regret, a lot of our guilt, a lot of our I should have done this, I should have done that, I wish I would have done this, is coming from that place, right? And that's why a lot of our past stuff is coming up, because it's coming from the center, and like from like that, like almost, I like to think of it sometimes of like our like part of the subconscious that's mostly closely connected to the conscious. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not making any sense right now. But because I'm when we were right here with the solar plexus. So with the root, a lot of that is kind of more subconscious, a lot more um you know deeper in our sort of like meta or whatever. And so, but with the solar plexus, though, it's meant to be the thing that bridges the subconscious and the conscious, and then like has you acting on it, like, and so it's like right now, I know even me, like I have a lot of things that there's like I want to do all these plans, but then when your solar plexus is blocked, you just don't have the energy or the mindset or the fucking like feeling that you can, like, do those things. Holy shit. I don't know if any of that makes sense, mainly because I feel like I just talk like so weird. But anyway, so a lot of that is so I don't base any of what I'm saying. A lot of it, I mean, yes, energy outside of us is happening. Um, but a lot of when I do these readings, though, it's mainly to focus on, all right, so all of these things are happening outside of me. What is going on within me that I need to fucking have going on to connect with, like, the world and myself and all of that shit? Because at the end of the day, I mean, I know most people don't give a fuck what Mercury is doing, um, but it is an influence. So it's important to be knowledgeable or conscious of that influence, because otherwise you might just fucking drive yourself crazy and into a fucking pit instead of upwards and outwards into the fucking sun. That's pretty much where we're at right now. Is it's like you're either gonna fucking fly and just soar and like or bloom, or you're gonna fucking crash and burn. And I know the universe wants us to, you know what I mean? So, but it's a lot of what is in our head and what we've trained ourselves, what we've fucking taught ourselves, or what others, especially others, or like our family, because a lot of that's coming up is the family and how we were raised and how our parents conditioned us in a certain way that wasn't aligned with who we were, you know. And a lot of this I think about, and I was thinking about yesterday, you know, like I have a little brother, and you know, he'll cry and he'll be like upset about something, and sometimes my parents will just be like, oh, stop crying, just stop crying, you know, like just shut up and stop crying. And it's like, you know, like I know that there's certain shit that you like, obviously, like as an adult, like there's no reason to cry about that. But I know that like as a kid, you know, if something like just shit like that, little things, even as a kid, when your parents didn't like acknowledge why you were crying or just tried to like get you to shut up because it was inconvenient for them. Um, we carry that with us through our lives, and like even as adults, shit affects us and how we talk to people or how we even talk to ourselves. So a lot of that also comes down to self-talk, what we tell ourselves on a daily. Like, I know I have a lot of negative self-talk, and I'm trying really hard not to. I'm trying to be more conscious of what the fuck I'm telling myself. Um, but yeah, so that is my Mercury reading. Do want to do a new moon reading, but I want to do that at night. Um, and also, Mercury is testing our intuition and our trust for ourselves and what we have put out into the world to manifest. So this is like I said, this is like the last test. Are we really going to follow through? Are we going to stay strong and confident in what we have manifested already, so that we can get for basically the fruits of our labor? You know, got the Queen of Pentacles. That's pretty much exactly what I was saying. With the Pentacles, you know, even money and like business, obviously. But right now, you know, like if we focus on the spiritual aspects, she's a little bit more of like on the sort of, like I said, she's more like a businesswoman, but also, this is, you know, obviously more the business. She's business oriented, but still like the healer, still the person that cares about the well-being and what is intuitively what makes you happy, you know. And then like once you do that, everything else follows, money included, career included, you know, house and fucking 5 children included, if that's what you want, if that's what you're manifesting. Basically, you know, whatever it is, you know, whether it's a baby or a fucking book or, you know, something like that. Right now, if you can just focus on the mental aspects and like basically just, you know, like almost somewhat law of attraction of putting that out there and that intention out there and then working towards it. But also, if you know, I think put your trust in, you know, in yourself, like you could be beyond just get what you want, but like end up getting even more than like you had anticipated. Um, Especially, I mean, yeah, holy shit. I don't know, this was a really beautiful reading. I think that it's a good energy to have around. It's not all dark, it's actually a very light one. So people shouldn't be so afraid. This is actually going to be a very like sort of you know, like be a comfortable transition. It should be one where you can give yourself a lot of love, a lot of understanding, and a lot of patience while you do process some heavy shit. Um, but it's necessary, and it will definitely make you feel a lot lighter by the end of it. But just hang in there, like I said. Try to focus on the positive. Also, don't forget that like you gotta give even your demons time of day to work through. Because hold on. Hold on. But yeah, so I'm gonna take off though because it's been like an hour and a half, and yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm sorry I didn't I wanted to do like a bigger reading, or like individual readings for people if they wanted to. That'll come tonight. You guys have a good night or good day. I mean, wow, have a good day, and I will come back.